Ashram! Ah! Leave him alone. Oh, jeez. Make the jump. What the? You didn't see that? I had a complete flip.
Yeah, I saw it was, I got out of the shower, so it was 11:30. It's like, hey, let me go ahead and get him online. I figured I kept you waiting a little bit. The least I could do is call you.
Much of a flip. Okay, I got past it.
Is it? Probably, you know.
Okay, gonna force him away from the ledge with that size. Ain't no way!
There we go.
I guess I never noticed. It's good to know, actually. Thanks for showing me. And there goes the spike. Oh my god, Phantom. Keep this up, keep this up.
That was all instinct. You got to go for the edge guard, jeez. Ooh, I got the timing on that one. I missed. Imagine what those hit. Blue. Smoking. But to death do me and my card part. Oh, damn. This blew up. No. What the heck? Wow, that was something. I think I like that. That's funny. Okay.
5, 4,
I'll stay
3,
right here.
2, 1.
Footstooled him. He tried to kill me because the timer was running out. I just footstooled him. Oh, jeez. Where she? Can she combo into that? Wow. Pause.
You worry about your own hide.
Hey, it's Cat. So here.
I'm out of here. Take care, Falco.
I had to crash into a pole. Wait, after you said that, touche, touche. Level 2 is what you want to do most of the time. Is that technically a zero disaster right there that I just did?
Insane. Insane.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to our Pokemon D&D stream. I have Marman on the line. I just muted him for the time being. So we're just getting things set up and all that. Yeah, I think we were just doing like a dialogue only stream last time. Kind of got us set up for a battle, like or something like that, like with what was he called? He's like some guardian guy or something like that. But he's gonna like determine if we're worthy to take on. I think it's Palkia, or something like that. It's one of the time or space legendaries, you know. But something going on might be going rampant, so you have to like be strong enough to fight it. I guess is the deal. But yeah. So I'll recap anything for that. I'm gonna go right back and talk with Marvin. Maybe we can get set up still. I have returned.
Cool. All right. I'm putting in the final finishing touches. Do you remember where we left off?
Well, like right after we talked with what Pokemon was it? I know he was the guardian guy. That was like, oh, we can just rest and get ready to face him basically for the trial.
Yeah. It was Blaziken.
I know
Blaziken with a country accent.
I know it was one of the starters that's like, Fernet? No. Score Buddy? No.
Honestly, Cinderace as a time guardian would be funny.
Yeah. He's like the Flash.
Yeah, that was a missed opportunity. Oh.
But I don't know. I mean, he's not like that fast in terms of starters.
Really? I figured the soccer player would be the speedy one of the group.
I think he's decent. But I don't feel like I think the fastest starter actually is Masquerada.
Is that a fact?
I think so. Let me look it up. I remember when people saying that Masquerada's like crazy fast. Let's see. Fastest Pokemon starter. Well, technically the fastest one is Mega Sceptile, but that's cheating. Let's see. Base starter. Okay, Greninja is pretty fast. Yeah, you're right. Cinderace is higher up on here than Masquerada. What were they talking about for Masquerada then? I don't know why I thought it was speed. Maybe it was like special attack or something. Yeah, Greninja has the highest.
So Greninja is fast. He just sucks. Okay.
He's not that strong, I guess. Yeah.
Italian. Yeah, I guess the dark type just didn't do him much justice.
Yeah. Most people that use him and competitively use him with Protean.
Yeah, so that everything I stab.
Yeah.
Which is probably how you're supposed to run him, but it's kind of weird that that's like a locked ability behind, considering he's your starting Pokemon.
Right, yeah, you're not going to get it, yeah. The only way you get that is by, catching one on your own.
Which I didn't even know you could do. I'm assuming it's like a breeding or trade thing.
Yeah, you can do it for breeding. Or, if somebody, like, trades it to you with, like, for some reason.
Alright.
Greninja, Inteleon, Partner Pikachu. Is that number 3?
Partner Pikachu's also cheating, because Partner Pikachu is busted in a million different ways.
Right.
I'm glad Blaziken won that fight, but good grief, Partner Pikachu could have actually stolen that.
Sceptile, Cinderace, Superior, Infernape is actually faster than uh, Blaziken. Wait, why is this list going this way? It's gonna go in the opposite direction, but okay. So yeah, Fernape. Then it's actually Delphox. That's interesting. Then Charizard. Then Typhlosion. All the fire starters, yeah, all fire starters are the fastest ones. But
That's funny.
I guess the 2 water ones are at the top. But most of these are fire type though. Yeah, but yeah, the ninja would be the fastest. Makes sense, I suppose.
Alright, so I think I have everything set up. I'm not 100%, but I'll figure that out as I go. But I think, at least for the combat, we're good. So I'll go ahead and go on my D&D screen.
Go on mine.
Then I'll share screen here.
Oh, I have to guess to do the stream together thing. Let's see. Boop. TV. That your bad music that you're gonna be playing in the background?
Nah.
Since 1980.
I thought of because they're gonna be fighting with you right now, but if you ever fight them again as rivals, 2 themes that come to mind that would fit their vibe would be either bed, either bed or Team Star.
I don't think a Team Star, yeah. It's something like guitar or like electric guitar makes sense for someone, thunder related. That
especially with the super smug personality that he seems to have. Let me go ahead and get that accepted request. Hey, we can do that. Twitch. All right, all set. I should be in.
Okay, let me double check. Yep, looks good.
Cool.
Blaziken.
Alright, so does your screen get affected when I minimize and stuff?
I didn't see it, I guess. I know it's like twitching right now, and not in like the live stream kind of way.
Then I'll worry about that.
Yeah, like it always kind of does that with when I see this, I guess, where like it'll zoom in and out, but there it was like really doing it.
That's because I was manipulating the screen. All right, so
Yeah,
I wasn't sure if that was gonna affect it or not. All right.
Yeah, I guess it was. Yeah.
All right. HP does he have? Okay, I think for now that should be good, especially because it's more of a trial. So And he actually has like a reasonable AC, so you should be able to hit that a bit more. I didn't be like Rhyhorn being as strong as he was kind of insane, but that's a good little limits test for me later. So let's go ahead and there it is. Okay, got the boss sheet up. We got the dice roll thing here.
Is there a Blaziken in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon?
Probably.
I wonder if there's like a song I could pull from that game or something. Mystery Dungeon.
Whisper here.
I know there's a Grovyle that's very well, known.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think it has a battle theme though. Like it's just this regular theme, I think, right? I don't think he.
Yeah, I think it's just whatever boss theme there was.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So that's working. I can kind of see it tells me the number here, so that's fine.
There's Mount Blaze.
Too. What's up?
Mount Blaze, I guess is what popped up when I searched for it, but I don't think it's quite right.
How prestigious.
Yeah, what's that sound like? Not bad for now, I guess. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. We're in a mountain, I guess, so I mean.
True, we are in a cave mountain, or a cave inside of a mountain.
Yeah. So, not like for battle, but for now, it's good.
Yeah. All right. So, okay. So let me go ahead and get the character real quick.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. It's crazy how loud this can get. Like it, I've got like the sliver of volume on the you can barely see the slider, and it's still like I can hear it really well. It's just like, well, if it's at full volume, it's gonna like blow my ears off
Sheesh.
or something.
I know it depends on like volume and stuff, or just what's in the not volume, but and it's like if your house is quiet, like I was trying to. Sometimes to help me go to sleep, I'll play like a little Twitch VOD.
Yeah.
Or like not a Twitch VOD, but like lately I've been like just pulling up like Cat Cafe, like hour-long videos.
Yeah.
And it has background music, and I would turn it down to 1 and I would still hear the vocals. I was like, sheesh.
Yeah.
It seems like they're never this good.
It's like you're not allowed to have your computer at 100% or something, because everything else is too loud, then I guess. For some reason.
Like, my computer still has relatively bad speakers, so like unless it's quiet, I can't really hear much.
Mm-hmm. I'm wearing headphones, I guess, at the moment, but even so, it still seems loud. I don't know. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.
Okay, that's good.
It's crazy that next Thursday, Switch 2 comes out.
Oh my gosh, it does.
Yeah.
I forgot they announced it like relatively close to its release date, which people should be doing, but still.
A month and a half or something like that, yeah.
I'm definitely gonna hold off on it just because I'm not trying to pay $70-$80 for games.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you could get the system itself until you have it, I guess, but then get the games later, but...
yeah, but by the time like the games become a certain way, there'll be a lot more. So, because I know Nintendo has done this before, to where they'll release it, and then it'll be like some weird scarcity thing, where it's like, oh, we only have so many, so you gotta get here first and get them while they last. And then sometime later down the line, they'll release them en masse. Obviously, there's a bunch of pre-orders for them, so I think online orders are fine, but I think people who are trying to get it physically are going to be snubbed.
Yeah, I might try to go in the day it comes out to see if they have any available, but yeah, I haven't been able to get one online.
Really?
I don't know if I told you, like the day that it came out for pre-orders, I looked at it, I kept refreshing, and every time I refreshed, it wouldn't say like, oh, it's not live yet, not live yet, not live yet, and then as soon as I refreshed it the last time, it's like, oh, it's out of stock. It's like, oh, okay.
Hey, history's repeating itself with the PS5.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be for a console that's not that worth it right away anyway.
The PS5 is almost less worth it, I feel like, to be honest. You couldn't even play anything else. Well, I guess you could play PS4 games on it, but yeah, I don't know. But yeah, the PS5 I was lucky enough to get when the invitational invites were like buying it back then, so maybe that happened again.
I think nowadays it's worth it. The PS5.
Yeah.
There's enough stuff on it to merit it being like a unique system to buy things on now. But when it first came out, no, they only had like 2 launch titles, and everything else was for PS5 and PS4.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I get. Transitional period, blah 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 blah, but like,
Okay, it feels like it's in a transitional period sometimes. It's like, oh, what's actually really on the system?
yeah, it's like, well, frick, we gotta sell our game somehow.
Yeah.
Well, our console is full, but like, nobody's able to play the game somehow. Because I don't understand how scalping works.
Yeah.
Yeah. PS5's in a much better state now. Hopefully, I think. Honestly, I kind of hope Nintendo falls in that same line. Just because, like, I don't think the Switch 2 is worth it right now anyway.
Yeah. It's mostly just the 2 games that you buy for Donkey Kong and Mario Kart.
Yeah. I absolutely want to play Donkey Kong Bonanza, but I don't want to pay $70 for it.
Yeah. I remember when I bought the 3DS, when that came out, I bought it for, what was it, $250 or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
So, and it ended up dropping the price for like under 200 or whatever it was. So,
Really?
I was part of the ambassador program, if you ever heard of that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So I got like those free games. For,
Plus
yeah.
2. I only remember getting 4 swords.
Yeah, that was definitely one of them. They had a few GBA games. I think it was mostly, what was it? Like Super Nintendo ones, maybe?
Sense.
I think GBA was like the least that they gave you. But there's some good ones though.
Which is crazy because it took forever for the Wii to actually get a GBA Virtual Console.
Yeah. I think that's how I played the Fire Emblem Blazing Blade for the first time. Or just Fire Emblem is what it was called on the GBA. In America, anyway. Thanks, Bambot, for letting me know that my chat thing's working properly.
Yeah. You can get the best viewers here. He's like, nah.
Can't even use actual letters.
Yeah, because that way it can't be copy pasted. It's harder when you use that kind of text. It's typically harder to report. I recall.
Hmm.
Alright. So I think I'm squared away.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and I'll try to get started. Oh, hey, you're back. I take it you're ready for the trial finally?
I was gonna say born ready, but no. Yes. Indeed.
Can't believe we're really gonna fight a sage. In hope and soon a god. I don't think you understand how dangerous that's going to be.
Yada yada.
Alright, now, let me, before we begin this trial, let's remind you of the stakes. Behind this shrine, I can open a portal and get access to Dialga and see what's up with him. The problem is, there's no telling what could be wrong. So we may have to face him in combat. But to prove that you guys are able to at least take him on in combat, I need to make sure you're at least able to beat me. As his underling, if you can't defeat me, you're definitely not going to be able to touch Dialga.
Are we
Don't worry.
Are we all coming at you at once then?
Yep. It'll just be me. No tricks, no trials, no tribulations. Well, I do got a couple things under my sleeve, but you'll find out soon enough once we start.
Hey, monkey.
You rang?
I did not do.
Alright, now with that out of the way, let's get started. Right on. Be careful, guys. We don't know exactly how strong this guy is. I crave a challenge. The harder the fight, the better the naps afterwards. No, I'm glad you have the right idea. Alright, go ahead and roll your initiative. Let me pull up the dashboard.
Okay. Let's see. So, 60 plus whatever you roll on D20, right? Because initiative, you just add the initiative number, and you just roll a D20, right?
Yeah, he's just the initiative number plus D20, I believe.
Okay, so D20 plus 60.
For dexterity.
69. Nice. Very nice.
Wow. Good grief. So 58, so Blaziken is not going first. Cool. Okay,
I mean, I didn't even see Mousgrata on that list, so that's kind of sad that I'm not speeding him. Hey, Hyperfox.
that's funny.
What is your favorite Pokemon type? Is what Hyperfox is asking.
Oh, my favorite Pokemon type? Oh, that's, it's water, fire, and electric.
So there's 3 different types.
So if I were to pick out of those 3, I would probably have to be, probably electric. It's got a lot of cooler Pokemon, to where it's like I like Electabuzz, I like Electivire, like Raichu's really cool. Zebstrika is one of my favorite just an animal Pokemon.
Zeraora.
Zeraora's alright. I was not a fan of Zeraora for some reason.
He's kind of like Garud, where like they kind of threw him in the middle, and then was like, it wasn't even
Sandstorm.
it wasn't even like in the game. So like a lot of people were like, oh, who is this guy? Oh, okay.
He's a mythical that just kind of dropped into the game and said, "Here, have a fun monkey."
Yeah, it's like.
Which is weird that they did monkeys twice.
Yeah, I think that's true. Yeah. Favorite type. What do I tend to go towards? I do use fighting type a lot.
No, fighting types are cool too.
In terms of like starter, I usually pick water. I think more often than not.
I do too, unless like it's like Incineroar where it's just really cool.
Yeah, I like the little kitty cat, and then they turn into a muscle man.
Yeah, like I like Incineroar, and I really liked Skeletors. It was between him and Meowscarada for Scarlet and Violet, honestly.
Yeah, as I mentioned before, I just ran all 3 of them in my party.
It's hard to get those for your starters though, unless you trade.
Yeah, if you have one to trade, all I did was just keep I either would keep catching mons and then trading them, or I'd breed eggs and then trade the eggs.
Gotcha upon gotcha.
Yeah, basically, yeah. But yeah, it's a lot of good types. I feel like it's hard to say one specifically because of the fact that a lot of them have dual typing.
I wish bug types were better, so that people whose favorite type were bug didn't just automatically suffer whenever they played a game.
Yeah, bug and ice.
Bug and yeah, ice too. Ice has way too many weaknesses, but they have a lot of cool looking Pokemon, so it's like you can still run them because you like them, but it is going to be a hassle.
Ice also got nerfed a little bit after the first gen or two, I think. Because like at one point it wasn't ineffective against fire, but now it is.
Stupid. I mean, that makes sense because fire melts ice, but like I feel like ice should just be water.
In a lot of fantasy stuff, feel like fire and ice are like they match and they can like trade. But
yeah.
in Pokemon, it's like ice isn't that good against fire. It's like interesting.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like you're not gonna. It only trades because the ice can turn into water if there's enough of it, and then put out the fire. But fire and ice genuinely just don't trade very well in real life.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of ice that you see though isn't like a projectile or being, shot. So I don't know how. Like liquid nitrogen versus napalm, I think are pretty on par, actually.
That is a wild comparison.
Well, they're very pure versions of each thing, though. Like napalm is the fire, and then nitrogen is like the ice.
Yeah.
But like
so, those probably could trade.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, yeah. Thanks for the question, Hyperfox.
Yeah, I appreciate that. What's your favorite Pokemon type if you haven't, if you're still here? I know we kind of tangented onto fire and ice pairing, but still.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright. Alright, so I wrote the initiative for... So Blaziken, you're going... Let me write down this turn order, because I'm going to forget. So I'm gonna condense Team Thunderguard as one entity.
Okay.
So that way he doesn't have like 12 characters coming at him at once. Don't need.
In both takes, the liquid nitrogen managed to extinguish the liquid napalm.
Wait.
It's like a Mr. Beast wiki. That's that though, so I don't know.
Or Mr. Beast wiki.
I don't know if it's just like that's what happened in one of the challenges and that's what it's talking about or what. It's like it's a world's hottest substance versus coldest substance video, I guess.
Makes sense, but sheesh.
Makes sense. Something that's really good at extinguishing would beat out something that's really good at just being its own thing. Because fire kind of just exists, It doesn't really try to do anything else. It just, when it touches something else, it just kind of bursts into flames, I guess. Very, self-contained. Anyway, so you do initiative for the Spite Ops and all of them still?
Yeah, so I got initiative for Team Thunderguard. So far you're going first, but let me see how.
That's my 9. Oh, jeez. 2.
You know who's going last? Paul, I think. Yeah.
Oh, Paul. I love my chat bot roasting the spam bot.
Jeez.
It always recognizes it as a spam bot.
That's pretty base, actually.
It's like you need a chat cleanse spell.
Chat cleanse spell. 5. So just below you.
Da, da, da. Da, da, da.
And then Stanley. 43 plus 19, 61. Okay, so you're still going first, so it's gonna be Stanley. So turn order is going to be you, Stanley, Orion, Dashiell, Team Thunderguard, and Paul.
Okay.
Alright. Obviously, you'll keep track of your HP, but I'm gonna.
You say Blaziken? Said Blaziken was in the middle. Oh.
Yeah, he's going after Orion.
Orion, okay. Me.
So it's you, Stanley, Orion, Blaziken, Team Thunderguard, and then Paul.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So I need to delete my temporary HP. Okay.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Your excuse. Da, da, da. Hey, Ninja.
How goes it? If you're real, say potato.
He's real.
Okay.
15. Oh yeah, you're in France right now.
Oh really?
Yeah. How's France? Like a second time going to France this year, apparently.
Hey.
Yeah, jet lag. Yeah, fair enough. I even felt that going to like the west coast of the U.S. So yeah, didn't take much. Twice in 2 months, twice in a year, whatever. Same difference. I might have said this year instead of in a year, but yeah, you know what I meant.
Twice in 12 months, not twice in 20 months. Still, that's about a year's time. That's sick. I think I'll use Joe's boss stat. I'll use the Electabuzz boss stats to represent Team Thunderguard.
So they all have the same defense and attack and stuff, you mean?
Yeah, so like they're all gonna fight as one unit, so I'm just gonna use the leader's HP and stat. I will buff his armor class though to like 16. That's a 15.
So 5 less. So 5 less than mine though. So 5 less than mine though.
Yeah, considering his AC was 11, that's it was pretty bad. That's why he was getting hit so easily.
Yeah. Like,
but it makes sense because Electabuzz is pretty squishy.
Yeah. And he's kind of middle. Yeah, like he's pretty quick, but not too quick. Pretty defensive, but not too defensive.
Yeah, like he's.
I think Electivire is a little beefier, if I remember right.
Yeah, Electivire is a lot beefier, but that's the new Evo, so it's kind of power creep its old self.
Actually, I was just thinking about it. The reason why you picked King's Gambit over Magmar.
Magmar did get a Gen 4 Evo. I didn't even think about that.
I mean, what they're doing when we saw them, it makes sense because he's like being like a lightning rod basically. But Rhydon could have done that too, to be honest.
So King Gambit's thing is the reason why I chose those 3 Pokemon specifically was they're based off of basically like the cast from the Angry Joe show. And the only reason Electabuzz being, it's why I kind of gave him the Electabuzz personality that it has.
Yeah.
Very loud, very like pretending to be in your face.
Pretending to be.
And like, the whole electric motif he has on his channel.
Yeah.
Jose, aka Other Joe, is The reason why I chose King Gambit for him was because there was a Ghost of Tsushima art contest that they had,
Okay.
and that was like the only thing I could really think of.
Yeah, that's very
I
samurai.
would set him apart.
Yeah. King Gambit is very samurai, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so I was like, oh yeah, the Ghost of Tsushima art contest, I'll go with that. And I made classes based off of them as well, and like my custom engine that I still need to work on or finish up. So it was like you have like he's like the Ghost of Tsushima-esque character, whereas, and I believe I chose Rhyhorn for Alex because he is like he is like the bigger, beefier one of the group.
Yeah.
And I couldn't think of anything that resembled Warhammer outside of just a generic kaiju. It could have either been him or Nidoking, but I like Rhyhorn better at the time.
Or maybe like what the heck is that one called? The Coal Train one. He's from Sword and Shield. I
know who you're talking about, but I don't. Oh, not Garnacle. Colossal?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, when it turns from a minecart into a walking Walkman.
I forgot that. I had to be reminded that Pokemon exists. That's funny.
Yeah. Very random. But yeah, I guess he's pretty kaiju-esque, I guess, too. In terms of I thought
In retrospect, I probably could have went with Aggron, but still.
Aggron was good too. Yeah.
But yeah, so that's why they're the Pokemon that they are.
Right.
Like, I actually had a reason for it. Normally the NPCs are put through like a random generator, and I just couldn't think of what to do with them.
Right.
That's why Charizard was gardening.
That's what Ash's Charizard did after the series. What are you talking about?
Yeah. He's like, all right, I'm not trying to fight nobody no more. I'm just gonna do my own thing.
He just living his life with Charlie and I think that was her name, Charlie and.
Oh, the girl Charizard.
Yeah. The
girl Charizard that humbled him really quick.
The one with the bow.
Yeah. Guys, that was Gen 1 was such a good. Anyway.
Yeah, and then later they're just like, yeah, we don't care if we're male, female, or whatever, or they have names, whatever.
Yeah, I really do like how much love was put in the Gen 1 anime. I like the other gens too, but Gen 1 really had that charm to it. That's unlike the others.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, so initiative has been rolled. I got everyone's HP down, so I don't have to constantly change it on the character sheets. Do you have... I have your partners up if you need a reminder of their move lists. And Team Thunderguard is probably going to do their own thing.
Fair enough. They won't listen to me about anyway.
Yeah.
I don't have
roleplay wise, like the other two might, but Joe won't let it happen because he are Tsundere.
Yeah, I don't think I have enough gym badges.
You don't have enough gym badges to train him.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Battle begin.
Leech Seed, go.
What? Sheesh, opening up fierce already. Alright. So you gotta come up with your best if you're gonna take on Diogo.
Yeah, I haven't used Leech Seed yet, so I kind of forget how to use it. We're going to like either target, and if it misses, it's AoE after that.
And let me pull up my custom shapes to. Seed is going to be represented by grass.
Oh, like a little seed, I guess.
Oh, yeah, that works. Alright, so let me pull up the dice thing. I'll just put it here.
Yeah, like a turnip looks like, or a beet. It's a beet. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, go ahead and roll and see if it hits.
Okay. So D20. Roll. Do I add anything to this? I forget. Oh, I meant
Is it?
Am I just
It's
rolling?
technically a special attack, so your dexterity. So like the 10's place of your dexterity.
Okay. So that'd be 6. Okay. 24.
Yeah, you hit it. So Leech Seed hits.
Just hit him right in the face.
Jeez, man. Alright, so Leech Seed. I know it's a percentage of HP, but it was a special attack. How am I gonna scale that? Did I ever write down how that was gonna be scaled?
Not that I know of.
Okay. So Leech Seed is probably just roll a d20 for how much health it takes.
Just
Or
every turn.
What is your what's your dex?
130, so 60 is a modifier.
Okay. 60. 60 HP is healing 60 might be fair, especially because you can actually be hit now.
But it would have to it takes a percentage of what it takes from them, though, usually, in the game.
That's true. It has HP. Okay, so we'll say you'll heal 25 HP.
How much damage is it doing, though?
Since it's going to be a damage over time, so we'll just say your dexterity.
Okay, so the 60, then... In terms of, like, percentage, I think it makes sense to say it's like a third. So let's make it 20.
That works. Alright, so that hits. There we go. So that hits, and then that's gonna do finish 60 over time. So does Leech Seed last the entire fight?
Trying to remember.
Or is it like, I forget if it's like a set amount of turns or not.
I know you could rapid spin it away. Otherwise, I'm not sure. Let me look it up. Pokemon Leech Seed duration. It lasts 3 to 5 turns. So on Missing Dungeon games, it lasts for 6 turns.
Okay, so we'll just say it lasts for 6 turns.
Okay.
So I'll leave it there.
In Gates of Infinity, 11 to 12 turns.
Yeah. I mean, we are a mystery dungeon, so if you want to keep it to 11 to 12 turns, we can.
Right. Once planted, it drains 1/8 of the target's maximum HP each turn, restoring it to the user.
An eighth? Sheesh.
Right.
That's just Destiny bot with extra steps.
Right. Also,
okay.
Glitchy does not affect grass type Pokemon.
That's funny, actually. I like that detail. Alright, cool.
And I guess Magic Guard ability actually prevents you from taking damage from it.
Oh, cool.
Isn't that like the bonus effects? Like Nullifier ability or something like that?
Yeah, basically any sort of stat move, it Magic Guard and Magic Bounce don't allow. If I recall correctly, because I know Mega Deontay has Magic Bounce.
Yeah, Magic Bounce literally.
Ignores it.
Yeah, Magic Bounce literally reverses it onto the person that used it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. It's like, oh, I'm gonna seed you and heal myself. No, I'm now seeding you. No, you're being healed. Like,
No,
like,
you're
what?
seeded.
Like, how did you connect to the seed that you reflected?
It's my seed. How are you doing that?
Of course, most types are that you have leaf seed are grass types. They probably wouldn't work anyway. But at least in Mystery Dungeon anyway. I don't know about base Pokemon, if that's true.
Mystery Dungeon has such an interesting rule set.
Right?
Alright, so we'll count this as turn 0 for Leech Seed. So it did its damage, and then you don't have damage, so you're not healing anything, but that's the thing. Alright, so now it is Stanley's turn.
Well, it takes it on his turn, I think.
Oh, his turn? Okay.
Because that's usually how it is in Pokemon. It's at the end of their turn, it'll bleach them, I think.
Okay.
So it's good for, like, if he hits me, then I'll heal some damage after he hits me, or something like that. Oh, I just realized the battle started. I probably should be playing this chill background music anymore. Let's see. What do I want? Place again. I wish there was a rival that had a Blaziken, but I don't think anyone does. At least
May technically.
technically, yeah.
So you could technically just play the Emerald Battle theme.
And Emerald,
The Emerald rival theme.
were there two rivals in that game?
May and Wally.
And Wally had the routes. I remember right.
Yeah.
I don't think he ever had a starter. It was just the routes was his main one.
Yeah, Ralts was his first Pokemon.
Yeah. Let's see. Pokemon May battle. Well, actually, there might be some like Masters DX version. That might be better. Masters DX. Neo champion May? When is May a champion?
What? That must be the black. Is it Black 2, White 2?
It's Pokemon Masters DX, but I guess to just make every rival a champion, I guess.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Or something, yeah, because, yeah. It's a bit bubbly, but it's good, I guess. I don't know if you can hear this.
Nah, that's fine. Oh. I can barely hear it.
Yeah.
I'll look it up though. Is the Masters OST good?
I honestly haven't listened to much of it.
Yeah, because I don't really. Obviously, I don't touch mobile games like that all that much, if at all nowadays. But I wasn't sure if that was like if Masters had like a really really good soundtrack.
Well, Neo Champion May has a Primal Kyogre.
Oh yeah, I remember that being a thing. For I think they announced that on the presents.
And then there's another one. I think that's both of them, both May and what's his name? Not Todd, right?
Brendan, I think.
Brendan, I think. Yeah. It's both of them with a. It's not Primal Rayquaza, but it's like whatever they call his version.
Oh, that's just Mega Rayquaza.
It's just Mega, yeah. Which makes no sense. Yeah. It's just like why is he a Mega?
Why does he get Mega and the other ones get Primal?
Yeah, I guess that means he's not primal enough.
To be fair, I think Mega, since he get Mega himself, Dragon Ascent just means he's locked in.
Yeah.
Lore-wise, at least. I know Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire like edited and retconned a few things.
I still miss Rayquaza in Smash.
Yeah,
He was in that.
we didn't get a Christmas episode. We just got a vet mode with barely any story.
He was in that one stage in Smash 4, but then that stage didn't come back. And then they didn't put him in a Pokeball. And I think he's only in.
Oh, no, he's in Kalos.
No, he's not.
No?
They didn't put him in there, no. He was in the other Pokemon stage from Smash 4. I don't remember what it was called again, but it's like the other Pokemon stage.
Okay. I could have sworn he was in the Kalos League, but I guess I'm tripping. I'm probably wrong about that.
But if he was, he's not in there anymore.
Gag.
I think he only exists as a spirit, and then in World of Light, I think you fight him as a boss battle, maybe.
You can find him as a boss.
Yeah, I think they brought all the bosses from Brawl back, I think. Wait.
Yeah, all like the Brawl original bosses. None of the...
Except Ridley. Because, obviously, he wouldn't be fighting himself. But that'd be pretty hilarious, though, to see.
He's like, dang, I had it this bad? Sheesh.
Yeah, play Ridley in World of Light and fight himself.
That would be sick. He's like, oh, dang, I was this bad? No wonder people hate me.
Okay,
Yeah.
so sorry, Leech Seeded. How far away are we from Blaziken?
I'll say you guys are in the You guys were just talking to him, but I will say
He probably-
for combat, you guys backed up a considerable amount.
Yeah, I'd say he probably did like a triple axle backflip to get far away.
So I'll say each of these squares are 40 feet.
Okay, so we're about 80, 120. Okay.
Yeah, about 120 away.
Okay. Which he could probably close pretty quickly because his speed's probably pretty high, right?
His speed's 80, yeah, so he can... Since
Oh,
I'm making him,
yeah.
I'm actually trying to, like, make it to where people aren't just able to hop, skip around the map. So I'm
I mean-
trying to increase how much everything is, so...
Yeah, I have 153.
Yeah, so he's going to be able to move 2 spaces, you'll be able to move 2, and then...
Well, I mean, I have
Come on, brother.
153. So
Oh my freaking gosh, you do. Yeah, because Blazing is supposed to... He gets faster as the longer their match takes, so I don't remember if I didn't put that into consideration just because I feel like that would, like,
is that one of
make this harder than it needs to be.
is that one of his hidden abilities?
Yeah, where it's like for each turn that passes, he gets faster.
I do remember that in one of the games. Okay, I'll probably just stay where I am, I guess.
Alright.
Oh, are you moving closer?
No, it's not, yeah, it's not even his turn. I don't know why I did that. Alright.
That should be
It is
Stanley?
Stanley's turn. Yeah.
Stanley, want to set up some traps?
Yes, sir. Traps are my specialty.
Set it just like around him, you know, left, right, and in front of.
I believe I used the vertical for traps, so...
Da-da-da-da. Why does it sound like a... Sounds like almost like a Scarlet and Violet song. you know, like the raid battles like song.
Yeah.
Kind of what it reminds me of. It's like da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. It's like part of the song.
Yeah.
I thought that was Scarlet and Violet.
So like the do-do-do-do. I think that's just the general Pokemon theme, but I know that it's
It is, yeah.
I know Scarlet and Violet's raid battles do have a unique cadence to them, so it probably does sound like a... They got really heavy on the guitar with in Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah.
I would probably know if I heard it. Because I have it on my playlist because it was actually a really good song.
And it helps, yeah, that Toby Fox was involved with the soundtrack of Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet.
He was involved with Scarlet and Violet too?
Yeah. The professor, the like, you know the story of Scarlet and Violet, right? Like, you know, like how it goes in the end, right?
Yeah, I know the plot twist with Toro and Sada.
So Tora and Sada's song is made by Toby Fox.
That's cool.
Yeah, that and the other version of it, so, like the initial battle, and then like when the second version of it is
The
also
locked-in battle.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
There's also the tower or whatever in Sword and Shield, I think. The like the post game.
Battle Towers.
Yeah, that's the post game where you fight Leon again. Is by Toby Fox as well. Yeah, that one. Yeah,
Okay, interesting.
that's one I know for sure. I think he might have a couple other ones, but those are the ones I know for sure.
Alrighty. Alright, so Stanley said there's traps. Anything else you want him to do?
I mean, they're not around him; they're around Blaziken.
Oh, okay.
If he can reach that far, anyway. I mean, how far did they go again?
40, so I'll say he can set him up to here.
If I have him move forward first, could he reach it?
Yeah. Yeah. So what's Stanley's speed? His speed's 100, so he should be able to make it. So
Okay.
it's like he can move three spaces.
Yeah, put him wherever he needs to be to put him around Blaziken, I guess. Whether that means like it doesn't go all the way to the right, or I guess.
Oh, like just you want me to want to go like up and right?
Like I definitely wanted the triangle around him, so like yeah, left, right, and in front of him. But if it doesn't reach that far on the right, that makes sense, I guess. But
So yeah, so it should be 20, so 40. So if he's moving all the way up here, because I'll count diagonals as individual squares.
Yeah.
So 20, so 40, 80, and that's between 40 and 80. So I put that here.
Okay.
40, 80, and so I could probably put one here.
Yeah, that's fair.
Easily, because otherwise it would just be two in the same spot.
Yeah. That makes a good trap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. So he moved and he did his ability. I forget. Did I count abilities as bonus actions?
Maybe. I don't remember.
I think I did. So he can still attack after that.
What are his range attacks?
Electro web, string shot. Yeah, electro web and string shot. And using electro web will electrify the trap still too. So honestly,
Right.
that might be in your best interest.
Right. The only thing I'm worried about is if he just decides to just not go that way.
Yeah, I gotta roll the dice to see who's gonna target first.
Right. And string shot lowers speed and movement, right?
Yeah.
I think I'll go with that.
Speed by 20, and I'll make it stackable too if you're trying to.
Yeah, I think I'll go with string shot.
Okay.
Yeah, like I can keep him from moving. Because if Let the Buzz attacks in that vicinity, he might just electrify them himself.
String shot. Okay. Cool. All right. So string shot. So that is his turn. He moved. He did his ability. All right. Cool.
And doesn't,
now
it doesn't need to be rolled to hit or anything. It just happens.
It is a status move, but I guess I probably should roll.
I know there are some moves like that in D&D that just hit, but I don't know. Yeah, that's one of them.
What is Dex, which is okay. Yeah, he hits.
Okay.
So he hits anyway. Cool. So I will just so I can mark that. I wrote it on the sheet, but let me go ahead and mark that real quick.
Yeah, I know in Pokemon itself, yeah, it just hits. It was just kind of annoying when you're fighting a Caterpie or something. It's like, okay, you just hit me with that.
Yeah.
Well, if you like, with Thunder Wave or something, you have to actually hit with Thunder Wave. So it's like, okay.
Pretty looking thing here, so I think I'll just go ahead and do that. The grass would be hollow. Screw off. Why are things hard? Unless unless it didn't draw the grass at all. That works too. Grass. Okay, cool. You're not hollow. Cool. Alrighty.
You don't have like a spider web or anything?
No, oddly enough, a spiderweb is not a custom shape on here. That's why I just use That's why I use the reticles. There's like arrows, banners, and squares, music notes, a thunderbolt, weird flower thing, a light bulb, a thumbtack, which is probably gonna. Thumbtacks is more for like being ensnared. An
Yeah.
envelope, scissors, rectangle.
They like what's it called? What's that rock move that hits flying tights down? Smackdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a large thumbtack, just like.
Yeah, you're grounded. You're not in the air anymore.
Okay, so I think there we go. Yeah, so I'll stick with the grass for now.
Yeah.
I might. Yeah, so now he's leech seed and he also has string shot. All right.
You could always take the beat thing that we're using and just like take the purple part off of it and use that as string.
Works.
But I don't know.
Actually, I'll stick with the grass for now, just because I'm probably gonna get confused with the leech seed.
Right.
But-
I was saying like the white squiggly line of the seed thing was kind of like a string, you know.
Oh, yeah, that works.
I was
Yeah,
saying if you could get rid of the purple part of it, then I mean, that might work. And then just stick an eraser to the purple part, I guess, and that should be good. Oh.
There, cheap layer of your cut. Please.
You can just use an eraser on it.
Yeah, I might have to. This is being annoying. Wait, hang on, wait. Did I? Is it? What's the shape? Oh, that's the graph. Okay.
So you're just selecting like all the layers somehow.
There we go. That's the right shape. There we go.
And then if
Yeah,
you and then if you get rid of the other purple part too, I guess, I don't know.
Nah, I'm okay with just that. That's
Yeah.
more. That's too much work.
You maybe just turn it so it's not the same direction. Yeah, something like that, yeah. I guess if you want to, too, you could turn the purple from the other thing into green. That way they look even more different. I don't know. Up to you.
True. I'll paint bucket it real quick. Paint buckets.
I meant the other one, but yeah.
Fair enough. I
'Cause
already did it. Actually, no, I can just undo it real quick.
oh, you.
Alright, that's the right shape. There we go. Boop. Boop.
Yeah, there we go. Now it's more seed-like.
There we go.
There. Alright,
I
sorry,
didn't do it initially because I was being lazy. That's fine.
sorry for being all artsy.
No, you're good. I'm the guy that draws. That's just be more artsy than you are right now.
I mean, I also am an artist, but yeah.
I keep forgetting you can draw.
I mean, I have a bachelor's in art,
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, you can like super draw. All right.
but yeah, that's like my worst art. But right behind like ceramics.
You're more. That's right. You're more of a 3D artist.
I'm a photographer, yeah. Actually,
Okay, great. I think you told me that before, and I just forgot. I'm sorry.
you know, my streams like backgrounds and stuff like that are edited photos.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
But yeah, that's why I know I use Photoshop because I use it all the time.
Okay. Like I use it a lot too, but sometimes I just need that extra voice to be like, "Hey, you can't do this." By the way, it's like, "Oh yeah, I can do that."
Ah,
You just-
that's Photoshop Photoshop has a lot of hidden things that you kind of have to look for.
Yeah. But that's why I just look stuff up. It's like, oh yeah, how do I do this? Oh, just do that. Okay,
Yeah, usually the best course of action. Yeah.
cool. So that is Stanley's turn.
Yep.
Now it is Orion's turn.
I know he has like that link ability, right?
Yeah, surveillance.
Surveillance. Yeah. He has that one
So-
he uses for everyone, and then the one he uses for like individuals as well as like the enemy.
Yeah, so he can when he does surveillance on everything and forms a minor link on everything on the field. 2 minor links can become a major link, and then he can do with whatever he wants with that.
Right.
So
But-
he's gonna use the surveillance.
But if he wanted to do, like, if he wanted to target the enemy, could you just do like both at once on him? Or is that more like a one per turn thing?
Return.
Because yeah, you can't just focus on one person and make it double up. Okay.
Oh,
Paul has an idea.
It doesn't happen often. Oh. Jeez, why is the default size so big?
I'll just copy that and paste it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. So they're gonna be one unit, and then just duplicate. And I think that's everybody.
Or control copy. That's how you control C.
Yeah. Control C, Control V, and Miss Spirit's not in the fight, so I'm gonna go ahead and flip her out. Alright. Anything else? I'm counting abilities as bonus actions. I will say Link Burst and Link Blast count as an attack.
Yeah.
Surveillance is a bonus action. But so he has Struggle Bug, Light Screen, Magic Coat, and Side Beam.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't even like try to argue Psychic for like pulling him because he doesn't have Psychic.
Yeah, he doesn't have Psychic or Kinesis, unfortunately.
Yeah. I forget what Struggle Bug does again.
Struggle Bug, it just lowers the. I'm gonna say it lowers the dexterity by 10. It does 50 damage plus his dexterity.
And range?
Since this is a special attack, I'm gonna say it has like a 60 range.
Yeah. Okay, move into 60 and then use it.
Because his speed's pretty high, if I recall. 153, yeah. So 4, 8, 12, 16. That's between 12 and 16, so we can move 4 spaces. 3. And then he's gonna use Struggle Bug. Let's see if that hits.
Yeah, it seems like it.
It's his dex. 7. Yep, that hits. The Struggle Bug does 50 plus his dex, so that is going to do. 1 5 plus 7 is 120. Well, his defense is 70, so what it's going to do is it's 50. Alright. Alright, and that reduces his dex, so I'm going to write down the Struggle Bug status on a sheet. Alright, so now his dexterity mod is lower by 10. Alright. That might be a bit high, but that's fine. I'm not here. Alright, cool. So now that's what Ryan's turn. Now it is his turn. Let's see, who's he gonna target? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 targets, so I'll roll a d6. 2, so he's gonna target Paul. So the most efficient route is to move towards him, which means he gets caught in the web trap. So he is now ensnared.
I don't think this is right.
I make him go like the fastest route to a character, so that way he's not just walking around all your traps.
Right. I was saying like he didn't see them actually be like not like sitting there, like they're kind of hidden. That way he doesn't look like an idiot. Like, oh, you shut that in front of me. Walk.
Yeah. He's a self trap setter, so he technically didn't see that.
Yeah.
What in tarnation?
You get the speed.
Alright, so
Yeah.
So he's stuck there. He can't. Did I give him any special attacks? No. Okay. So for now, he will just use detect.
So like, if someone tries to attack him, he's like an automatic chance to dodge.
Yeah. The first one is an automatic dodge, and the more he uses it, the less chances he has of succeeding. So he's gonna play defense for a bit. Next is Team Thunderguard, and he is going to charge. So he's gonna charge up his attack.
Please give us a Pokemon rap battle. No. I was trying to find one from the anime. Like, oh, Harrison. He's like the first time you see a voice kid. There's some AMV that has like some random song. I'm like, that doesn't seem right.
Agree. I mean, it makes sense. AMVs were pretty big, and when Hoenn was out, so
Yeah.
I cannot be too upset, but I will choose to be upset. He is using charge, and that will be their turn. So now it is Paul's turn. What will you have Paul do?
I just got up close. I don't think he can make it up to where Orbeal is, though, right?
He should. Yeah, he should be able to.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's see. 4, 8, 12. Yeah, he can.
Okay. So I go up there, I guess, and I like takedown and what else?
So his attacks are. So we get this light bulb up here. Cool. All right. So. All right. Takedown, reversal, beat up, and bulk up.
Reversal is a move that he has to use.
The lower HP he has, yeah.
Yeah. I'll bulk up. I know he'll probably miss if he attacks now.
Alright, cool. I should keep track of it, but I'll also put up a.
And Paul's ability isn't really anything that he uses, it's kind of innate, right?
Yeah, so there is receiver, team synergy, pass it on after each attack, or say bulk up send attack. This Pokemon can pass his berry to a party member of his choosing. The party member can either use it to heal or bolster his damage. So, who do you want him to pass his berry to?
I think he passes it to Misto.
Misto? Alright.
Misto.
So I'll represent that with another one of these turnips, but I'll color it or yellow.
That would be cool if the berries had like a RNG. But like, oh, it's this kind of berry, this kind of berry, this kind of berry. And then you can throw like one of those like ones that confuse you at the enemy. You're like, oh, I'm confused now.
Kind of like Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Where you can throw like the well, not Monster Hunter, but that one seed, like a seed item that you can just toss at an enemy and it confuses them immediately.
Mm-hmm. Sort of like a Deku Nut.
Yeah, a Deku Nut. That's what they're called. Yeah, the Deku Nuts are the items that's supposed to do that. I just forgot what they were called.
Right.
So that is Paul's turn. It is back to you.
Okay. Now he can't detect string shot, right?
It is not. I believe it is just physical attacks.
That was in a
Let
copy.
me look it up. Just be
Yeah.
safe.
That was in a copycat string shot.
Let me make sure detect isn't like specific physical attacks.
It might be any attack.
I think so too. I wrote it down as any attack, but let me make sure just in case I'm wrong.
Oh, also don't forget about the leech seed damage.
Oh yeah, you're right. I took it out the first turn, and I will say this is turn 1 out of 12.
So are we doing it at the end of everyone's turn then? The end of the
At the
round?
end of his turn, because he already moved, but I took it out when you initially applied it, and
Right.
forgot to undo that. So detect prevents. Okay, so it is any attack.
Okay.
So
Let's see. He said Electabuzz and all of them just did charge.
yeah,
And then Blaziken did detect. No one's really doing anything attack-wise, really. What does Bulk Up do again? Like, is it speed and attack? Or just attack?
attack and defense.
Defense?
So it would add 10 to your strength and dexterity mod.
Yeah, let's Bulk Up.
Hey, copycat bulk up. So I'll have you keep track of that.
Okay, let's put it in other proficiencies. So plus 10. Strength and defense. Wait, did you say it was strength mod and
Strength and defense. So
okay?
your strength mod, then your defense.
Okay, so just 10 straight on to the defense and special defense,
Yeah.
or just defense.
I believe it is physical defense,
Okay, and then strength
which
mod.
is fine
Okay.
because it plays against a physical attacker.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I don't have any other side thing to go do as a bonus action, I don't think. Hey, why can't I? There we go. Oh, I think that I don't know if I got hit in that last battle or not, but I didn't have I didn't use Battle Ready Fur at all.
You didn't do what?
Battle Ready Fur, the D4 damage when someone attacks. Mr. I guess.
Oh,
I don't know if anyone smacked me up close though either. So I don't really know.
I know other Joe did to where he did a sword slash attack,
Yeah, but whatever.
but nobody was really hitting you, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, right.
Hiding. Oh, it is a fire type move. Okay. I'll loophole this since you're. Alright. Anyway.
Yeah. I do wonder if overgrowth like affects leech seed though. It probably would.
Oh, I can. How much does it increase the damage?
By half.
So it'll do 30 damage instead of 20.
Well, that's how much it heals me. I think. Isn't it?
Right. But it is it does 60 for your dex, so it'll do 90 damage then.
Yeah, and then it would do a third of that for 30. So yeah, 30 for healing, 90 for damage. Yeah.
There we go. Perfect.
And of course, I also have the protein, I guess, but it's just a lot of random things to add on there.
I can put up a calculator real quick. So
Yeah, because with protein, and if it's also grass type already, that basically is half damage added with another half damage.
Yeah, so 90. So if it's doing 90 damage plus half, that's gonna be 45.
That'd be 135. No, 125.
Yeah. Equals 135.
Yeah.
7. So. Alright, so it's actually doing. Yeesh.
Decent
So
damage.
each team is gonna be doing 202 per turn.
202.
If we're doing, because it's based off of your dex alone,
Yeah, so
plus
60.
the half of that, which is 45, plus half of the total of that, which is 67. So you're gonna be doing 202 each turn.
Seems like a lot. 60 is the damage. Half of that is 30, so it'd be 90, and half of that would be 45. And that should be it. Should just be 135.
Oh, I thought your dex was 90. My bad. Okay, so
No, it's 60. Yeah.
60.
So it should be 135.
Yeah, so 60. Cancel. So 60 plus 30 equals 90. Oh my gosh. 60 plus 30 equals 90 plus 45. Okay, so 135. Yeah. You're okay.
Yeah. I don't
I
think.
had 90 in my head, so I thought that was like your base dex. So that's good. That's good.
Yeah, I'd say 200 seems like too much.
Yeah. Alright.
But yeah, 135.
135 is fine.
Okay. Can't really do it as a bonus action.
Actually, yeah, I'll save that for when you evolve. So I will have something that should be able to help your kid a bit more, especially because most of it involves being outside.
Alright.
So I will, once you evolve, I'll give you something that'll help with that.
I can make an artificial sun instead of an artificial moon.
Yeah.
And then turn it
Can
into.
you make artificial moons?
No, I had to talk about. I had to say the Dragon Ball reference.
Oh yeah.
Turn into a great cat instead of a great ape.
I mean, you're evolving as a result of it. So yeah.
That would be funny if we could make a evolution or something, or like a yeah. There's no Gigantamax in Scarlet and Violet, but that'd be funny though. But yeah, I thought I want to stay where I am.
All right. Cool. So now it is Stanley's turn.
You already set the traps, but maybe more traps.
Okay.
So like below Orion, so you could put like 2 on the right of Blaziken and then 1 in front of him.
Okay, so let me see. Because we're counting diagonals with his movement. So Stanley's speed is 101, so 40, 80. So you can move 3. So 1, 2, 3. And he can set his traps.
Definitely in front of him, but yeah, maybe to the right of Blaziken, and it's the furthest you can probably go.
Yeah.
Because I said it was like 60, so yeah, 20, 40, 60, yeah.
Alright, so put 1 here.
You can just copy and paste the ones you already have, right?
You are right, yeah. Hey, babe. Giving me a lot of headache.
There's a lot of
Alright.
stuff to keep track of for sure.
So where else are we setting them?
One basically where Paul is,
Okay.
and then the furthest it can go behind Blaziken, I guess, but I don't know. Yeah, it can't go to the right of him, so that's probably the best spot for you.
Yeah.
Just surround him.
All right. Anything else?
I guess you said this was an ability, so you can just use Electro Web now, I guess.
So that hit or misses, that will electrify the traps, meaning he'll be taking damage over time as well as being ensnared.
Right, so even more overtime damage.
Yep. So let's go ahead and roll that dice. Where the heck did I put it? There it is. Eight plus his dex, which I believe it's 15, so I think it just misses. Let me check. No, it's 16. It ties, so I'm just gonna say that hits.
Cool.
So that's going to do 55 plus his dex, which is 81. So 55. And 36 minus 70. 66. Alright. Cool. Alright. And now the wolves are electrified, and I believe it is a fifth of his dexterity, so 8, 1 divided by 5. And that'll be with every passing turn. So I take 16 additional damage.
Yeah, delete seed and that would probably be at the same time.
Yeah.
The Blaziken has to break out of his thinging to do anything, right?
Yeah, he has to break out. See, he's gonna make a strength check to see if he breaks out of it. Or I believe I left it to a D6 if it was like odds or evens or something. I forget.
Was Orion before him or after? I forget.
Orion is after Stanley. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Say Orion first, I guess. Yeah. I guess that's surveillance again, and then use link burst.
All right. So now he is confused. Alrighty.
Artificial sun.
I might actually do that. Just like have it be in the corner somewhere in the map.
Right.
So that way, no matter what, you're technically always outside.
Basically like a sunny day, I guess.
Yeah.
That's how sunny day works too. Like for people that have color 4. Sunny day works the same.
Alrighty.
Also the broken sunny day solar beam thing.
Yeah. Sunny Day Solar Beam is a menace.
Like, is drought the ability that just makes sunny day happen, or is that just something different?
No, drought. I think it harshly increases fire as well. No, drought just nerfs water.
Okay, I think there's another ability that makes sunny day just proc. I think there's another ability that does that. It's like, yeah, something like that. But if you had like someone with solar beam that also had that as their ability, that'd be crazy. Like a Venusaur with that ability and solar beam, just one turn solar beams. You know.
Turn one soul. Yeah, I do remember that being a thing.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I don't think Venusaur or a lot of grass types have that ability. I think it's mostly fire types. So yeah.
Nice. So that was based off his dex. His dex is 70, so it's gonna be 70 more damage.
Harsh sunlight, that's what it's called, yeah.
Ah.
I think. Wait. What is that about light ball? It's a type of weather introduced in battle. There's a 2. Last 5 turns, if it created If created using Drought, it'll last 8 turns. Okay. Wait. Oh, this is a move? The ability? Might be. Desolate Land? Desolate Land is the one that nullifies water type attacks.
Okay, so I think that's what Groudon has.
Yeah, Primal Groudon. Yeah. Drought. Drought summons Sunlight in battle. Yeah, that is Drought. So if you have like a Grass type with Solar Beam and Drought, which doesn't happen because that's like a Fire type ability, I think. But yeah, that's Groudon's original ability, apparently, is Drought.
Okay.
And then when he
Yeah,
becomes
they're
Primal.
Drought, and then drop like nerfed water type attacks, and then I think the other one just nullifies it.
Yeah. Pokemon with Drought. Yeah, Vulpix, Ninetales, Torkoal, Groudon, Charizard. Yep, all fire types. Oh, Groudon's technically a ground type, but you know.
It's close enough.
Yeah.
He's a magma type.
Yeah.
Kind of like Heatran.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that he's not fire ground, that he's just ground. But he has Groudon, so.
Groudon.
That's how he fights Kyogre at all, because he makes it harder for his water attacks to hurt him. So if Groudon had to fight Kyogre and he didn't have Drought ability, he'd be screwed.
Yeah.
But yeah, imagine if you had like a Pokemon randomizer, which actually I did add Fire Red to my my randomizer stream. But it doesn't have abilities in that game, but if I added another one down the line and added in the ability to randomize abilities, then we'd be maybe seeing a possibility of a Grass type with Solar Beam and Drought. That'd be pretty good. Especially if my starter got it or something.
So Orion just did his Link Burst. I took the damage out, and then I took the damage from the Electro Web out. Now it is Blaziken's turn. We're gonna see if he breaks out of that web.
No, he's gonna go 3. But, no, he's gonna roll a 3. I thought you were rolling a D6.
Oh yeah, it was a D6. Frick.
Oh, it's 4.
Alright, break out. So that removes that.
Does that remove the Electro Web on his swear too? Or is that separate?
No, yeah, that's separate. I took it away. But he already took his Electro Web damage from after Orion's turn.
Right. I feel like if he broke the web that he was in, that was electrified, then that would negate it. Yeah.
Yeah. That just means he won't take it at the end of his turn.
He gets also confused though. Does that do anything?
So confused. That'll be for when he attacks.
Yeah. I know.
So that'll
like,
also be heads or tails.
I know, like in Pokemon, I think you can be confused and like. What's another thing that you can have while you're confused that you need to break out of? I'm trying to think.
So confused is basically a unique status. You can have confused in anything else, but you can't have two. You normally can't have more than one status, but you can put confused with anything.
Yeah, I thought there was something else in Pokemon that wasn't a status element that you could have that you need to break out of. I'm trying to think. I know you could be grabbed by somebody else and fly up in the sky, but you can't break out of that.
Yeah, it's then like ensnared or like grappled is technically a status. Yeah.
Yeah, I think confused would negate that sometimes if you like got confused and hurt yourself, you wouldn't be able to break out. I think. I don't know. It's probably fine to let him do that on his own. He's not that confused.
Alright, so he's going to go ahead and attack. So I'm going to roll heads or tails and see if it goes through. Alright, it goes through.
Yeah.
So I'm telling him where else he put these traps. I need to go someplace safe.
Does he also roll for if he snaps out of it too?
Sure, yeah. So he moves, and then heads or tails does he snap out of it?
I mean, he'd probably be less likely to snap out of it than to, I think, right? I think
That's more of a constitution thing, so let's see.
I think it's a half chance to not be confused and attack, and then to snap out of it, I think it's lower than that.
Yeah, that's going to be based... I'm going to put that on... Actually use the constitution stat for once.
Yeah.
I'll say...
It seems pretty high.
Yeah, I'll say he breaks out of it.
Okay.
So he's no longer confused. Alright, I'll get someplace safe.
Yeah, you'd roll that first before you're doing the other one.
Right, yeah. Okay, so he would have broken out of confusion anyway.
Yeah.
So he's still gonna attack, so... He's looking good a target, isn't he?
Yeah.
Alright. Time flux. Teleports behind you, and he dealing a... Because it's a superpower, it's gonna deal 55 damage to you.
Yeah, just no dodging, no anything else.
Yeah. So that's just a straight 55. It's a superpower based off of strength.
And it's not physical.
Physical, yeah.
Then he would take a D4, a damage.
That he will take. So go ahead and pull up the dice roller real quick.
Wow.
Yeah, rough skin. Interesting.
Well, not ready for, but yeah. Same thing.
Yeah. Alright, so what did you roll?
Oh. Let's see. D4. D4 seems kind of low, but I don't know.
I might make it a D10 just because of how big the numbers are right now.
Let's change that to D10. Oh. Just look at everything else here, just make sure. When in combat, the attack against one point would deal. Laser, take D4 damage. Yeah. Like, why didn't it actually? Like, not letting me edit it. Or something. That's really annoying.
Open it with Chrome.
Yeah, I guess I'm using Edge.
Yeah, for some reason Edge screws up those sheets. So if you open it with Chrome, it'll be a little better.
Opened with Chrome. New window. Alright, just have to rearrange things so people can see it. Is there a way to get rid of this sidebar thing? Because like I before on Edge, it would show the whole document on the window, but now it's showing like each page on the side in Chrome. I don't know if there's a way to get rid of that. View page? No.
I have that on mine. There should be a thing that just removes it.
Right.
I just have, like, I just kind of have all the stats on 3 separate pages, but I could I scroll through them because you only really need the first page.
Right. That's why. Yeah. It has like the 1, 2, and 3 on the side. Taking up. Oh, there we go. I had to hit the 3 lines.
Okay.
Anyway, let's see. Battle ready for that. Okay. I don't see the save button anymore though. Where'd that
So
go?
the save button, I believe, is. It
Yeah.
should be. Oh, it's next to the printer. It's just the download button because you're just gonna re-download it.
Oh, I see. You can't save it like every time. Okay.
Yeah, technically you're just saving over it.
Yeah. Because in Edge you just keep hitting save. It just keeps saving it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's change what I'm looking at here. Looking at this one instead. Then I need to get rid of that part. Okay. How does Sonic East remind me of Xenoblade Chronicles? I guess
Which one is that?
it's from the first one. It's what is it again? It's in Smash Ultimate. I'm trying to think what it's called.
The do 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 do.
I think it's like the Xenoblade Chronicles theme, basically.
Oh, the do 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 do. And then there's also mechanical rhythm.
Maybe it's mechanical rhythm, but it's like the song that goes, yeah, like dun 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 dun. I don't know. Anyway, get rid of that.
I don't really know that. I feel like I should know what that is.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the songs in Smash.
Ugh. It's gonna bother me now, but continue before I get hung up on it.
But yeah, D. Okay, I need a 10. Okay, roll a D10. 4.
I did 4 anyway. That's funny.
At least that was not the maximum damage I could do.
Yeah. I'm not... Okay. Alright, so there's that. So that was his attack.
Yeah.
So now it is Team Thunderguard's turn.
Are we doing it at the end of his turn, deleted?
Yes.
So
So yeah, go ahead and so it's 135, right?
yeah, 135, and then I heal a third of that. Apparently, which might be a lot now. Let's see. Let's see. So 135 times 1.333. No, not 1.333. 0.333. 44.9955, so 45 damage. 45 health.
That's not too bad.
That's kind of what he did. The damage he dealt to me, though.
For the most part, yeah.
How much was that again?
He dealt 55 total, so you just basically just your HP minus 10.
My HP minus 10.
Yeah, so he did 55 damage. You healed 45,
Oh,
so
okay.
you've only taken 10 damage.
That's what you're saying. I thought you were trying to tell me I only took 10 damage. I'm like, what? Yeah, gotcha. 10 damage after the healing, yeah. Which means I can't just heal and keep, getting health back forever, but yeah.
Yeah,
If I
and that was...
manage to avoid getting hit, bro.
Yeah, he took very minimal damage.
Yeah.
And he got damage. He received damage in return.
Yeah.
So now he is he's chilling behind you, which means y'all can kind of just start boxing.
Right.
And because he already attacked, his attack wore off, so you are free to smack him.
Right. Yeah, it is Thunder Guard, right?
Yep. He's gonna charge once more.
Gonna charge him.
Alright, you know the drill. Yes, sir. Alright. Let me make sure I got this right. Okay.
Oh,
Gotcha.
the string shot is left behind, by the way.
Oh, yeah, you're right. These icons make it a lot easier to keep track of everything, though.
Now he's just holding in his mouth like a piece of, like, like a leaf or something.
Like a piece of hay.
Yeah. He's not Grovile.
But he is a cowboy, so that automatically makes him as cool as one.
Yeah. It's hilarious how
Alrighty.
both Grovile in the anime and Grovile in Mystery Dungeon are just, like, the coolest thing ever.
Super swagged out for no reason.
Yeah.
Alright. But now that its special turn has ended, it is now, yeah, Thunder Guard charged. And now it is Paul's turn.
Yeah. He bulked up, so maybe just have him charge straight at Blitzkin and use takedown.
Alright. So I believe Paul's speed is pretty fast, so we should be able to. And because takedown is technically like a tackle move, I'll give him extra movement for dashing. As a dash attack.
Right.
So let's see. 1, 2, 3. Hello. Should work with me. There we go. So now he's gonna dash that way and use takedown. Let's see if that hits.
I think everyone has a second link, right?
That's right. You do surveillance twice, so yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, that means Orion will launch a fall.
That doesn't seem very good.
Let's just find out. His strength is 7. No, it misses. But I'll let him keep the movement. So I'll say he's like here now.
Yeah. And I think takedown's not like other, like, a high jump kick where he gets hurt by missing.
Nah, I think it's legit on a hit if he does recoil. Not from missing, thankfully.
Right. Anyway, we wouldn't be surprised if Blaziken has high jump kick.
I probably should have given that to him, but he does not.
Yeah.
But so that is Paul's turn.
He's a lover, not a fighter.
You see, technically, because of Leech Seed, you did the most damage. So Paul's ability, not pass it on, but the self-proclaimed boss of the troop, character on Passimi's team that does the most damage will be labeled the leader each turn. So because of Leech Seed, you've been doing damage each rotation, so he will mark you as the leader. And as the leader, I believe all of your party members will do follow-up attacks. Let me read that again, just to be sure. Actually, I'll keep that green. Yeah, so when the leader takes an attack action, all party members will use jump-in attacks regardless of bond. Okay. Which means Team Thunder Guard will also tag in as well.
Yep. Hey, kidding. Mascot's here.
Alright. So that was Passimian's that was Paul's turn. So now it is back to you. Team leader.
Green leader. I don't think Star Wars ever had green as one of their colors, so that was just red. Blue. Like red and blue, the only two I remember.
Green. The only one that was green was Yoda's lightsaber.
Well, I mean, the like rebels and stuff had colors for their squadrons. So, like Luke was red squadron, I think. I don't know if that's how many colors they had.
Oh no, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay.
Red leader is what they always called Luke.
Okay. That's funny.
Yeah. Which makes sense because, you know, in most things like Power Rangers and etc., Red was always the leader. But, you know, in that regard, it was. They know the name of the squadron was Red. That's why I call him Red Leader. Anyway, Can I copycat his special move? I don't think so. Can you?
I'm gonna. You're not copying superpowers.
Pretty funny though. Maybe a throat chop.
Okay. So.
Maybe I should eat the berry first.
Oh yeah, eat the berries to bolster your strength.
Yep.
A fifth of his strength, Paul's strength, which is 76 divided by 5.
How long does that last?
Just that turn, because it's a berry buff.
Yeah, and he keeps giving it to you every time he attacks.
Yeah, so he gives it. So it's an additional 15 to your strength. So whatever you if it hits, it does 15 more damage.
Also, even if he misses the attack, he still does it.
The follow up.
No, I mean the berry thing.
Yeah, because you're using it beforehand to buff your attack, so you're taking the risk of whether or not it hits or misses.
And then Paul attacked last turn and missed. He didn't throw a berry.
That's just the end of his. That's just after an attack action. Yeah.
Right. I'm saying like he did that last turn, but he didn't give anyone a berry.
Oh yeah, you're right. Did you want to give a berry to anybody else?
Probably Stanley.
Alrighty, cool.
It's hard to keep track of all these things that they all have.
Yeah. Especially because I'm not used to Paul being last or people holding on to their buffs.
Yeah. I kind of forgot to use it, to be honest.
Yeah, he did get to use it because he just kind of did a stat move instead.
Yeah.
So the berry, yeah, you keep the berry until you use it.
Okay, so yeah, 15 to my attack. Let's see if it actually hits first, though. So it'll be using the strength modifier instead of dex, right? Which, that's 66, so it'll be 6 plus a d20. Let's see. Mm, 17.
So, which move are you using?
Throat chop.
Throat chop, which is, what is its base strength?
80.
It would be like blank plus your strength.
So 80 is the move power, and then 66 is the modifier.
Is that before or after you add the 15?
That's before.
Alright, so plus 15.
So 66, 80, that's 146. 156 plus the strength buff from bulk up, and then 15, so 171.
71. And then subtract 70 from his physical defense. That's doing 101 damage. Alrighty.
Zoe 101. For whatever reason.
I think it got canceled because of the teen pregnancy. I don't know. It was very weird. I know that's a wild thing to bring up randomly, but like that, I think that was what did it.
Yeah.
That tends to ruin people's lives.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just glad I didn't talk to anybody in high school. Anyway, All right, so cool. You guys
Oh.
are doing pretty good damage so far.
Actually, I didn't add the protein. Sorry.
Oh my gosh, you're right. The protein. So
Half of the
171.
171, I guess. Yeah.
divided by 2 would make that. So 171 divided by 2 would make that 85.
Yeah. So just add 85, I guess. Because you already took
Oh yeah, 'cause it's not a stat move.
yeah.
So 256.
Yeah, you already took the 70 off, so yeah, 85 is just extra.
Okay. Yes, that made it 181.
And that means you can't use sound-based moves at the very least. I don't know what else that we would do. If we're playing D&D and like it meant like they can like communicating with your party, I could see that being effective. But
Yeah.
in terms of like this encounter, I don't know, it doesn't really matter.
Alrighty. Oh, and because you attacked, they gotta do all the follow-up attack damage too.
Right? Yeah.
So let me do. So Paul is base level strength minus 76. Orion strength minus 54. Stanley minus 57. And then Team Thunder Guard minus 36. Alrighty, yeah, you did a really good chunk there. Okay. Alright, so damage is slow to start, but I'm kind of glad I got the numbers where they are right now.
Yeah.
It just takes a minute to set up your damage. Alright.
Yeah.
If anything, the boss is kind of weak.
It's more of a test anyway, so maybe it's just not going as hard as you could.
That's fair. I'll keep it at that. Alright, so after that, it is Stanley's turn.
Trap him again, I guess.
Try more traps?
Yeah, surround him on all three sides.
Ooh, let's go ahead. Gotta move him to where you can do that. Okay.
Yeah, we think you kind of already there.
40. Okay, yeah. No, you're right. Because I'm counting diagonals and each one's 40, but because 60 is within that more than 40, I'm giving it 2.
Yeah.
So,
Copy paste.
yep. That is easier. Gosh, all these shapes. I gotta freaking move these. I keep.
Fine.
There we go. Duplicate.
Oh no, I have a crosshair on me. Now would Electroweb hit attacking Blaziken have enough AoE to hit the traps around him?
Yeah, any sort of if he uses an electric attack, it ignites the webs.
I know, like it has. If it hits it directly, it makes sense. But with the AoE, I think it's big enough. Yeah, if you
Yeah,
aim in the
because
mid.
electric web is technically a large circle. I'll say it has the AoE for that.
Yeah. So he'll eat his berry, and then he'll do that.
All right, berry consumed.
Yeah. Also delete mine as well.
Oh yeah, yours should also be consumed. Alright. So Stanley, the dice roller.
1.
Yeesh.
That's a fail.
Yeah.
I'd say
Unfortunately, electro web misses.
he hit himself with that web.
Uh-oh, my gunkers got clogged. They can do that? His gunkers got clogged. Can never happen to us. Yeah, we don't have gunkers.
I still think it's fine if he wanted to make him get trapped in his own electro web. But up to you, I guess.
I'll say, because they're clogged, I will say that he is going to take some damage for that. So,
Yeah.
it's a fourth of his strength, I believe. So, I'm going to go ahead. No, yeah.
Yeah,
No, a fifth of his dexterity, which I said was 16, I think. Yeah, 16. So he's going to take 16 damage to himself.
Yep, seems fair. Yeah, usually when you battle that hard in D&D, you always take some sort of damage or some penalty.
Yeah. Alright, cool. Alright. Damage recorded. Alright. Sorry, guys. Don't worry, it happens. Yeah, even the best can make mistakes. So long as we keep the momentum going. Alright, so that was Stanley's turn. Next is Orion's turn.
Yeah. So surveillance.
Yep, so now everyone has a major link on them.
Well, they did already, but yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
So they would get another one, or another minor one.
Yeah, so let me go ahead and that.
And then yeah, Blaziken would get a minor one.
Yep. Keep the cut there. Alright, cool.
What are you doing?
Shit, so much like white on his like fur, I can't put it anywhere reliably.
Right?
Here, no, I can fix that. So it's psychic damage, I'll make it purple. There we go. Easy peasy. So now I can actually put it up here, and it won't overlap with anything.
While you're doing that, I can use the bathroom really quick.
Yeah. Oh shoot. I think he's on his second. That was the no. Complex was his turn. So this is going to be after Orion turn 1 of that cooldown. Y'all enjoying the D&D? I'm having fun with this. Combat takes a minute, but there's also like 5 characters, so it's like it makes sense why it's like that. They give him a ton of HP and there's like 5 characters. Gunning after him at once.
Okay, I'm back.
Alright, welcome back.
Maybe just a side beam from Orion.
So I'll have him move a little closer and use side beam. Actually, let me see what Orion's speed is.
Pretty high, I think.
Yeah. So he can actually move forward. So I'll move him like here.
Yeah.
And have him use side beam. Let's see if that hits. Eight plus his dex. Yep. 15. He misses.
Yeah, just barely.
Just barely. Uh-oh.
Oh, Ryan.
Don't worry, bro. Habits are the best of us.
If I said that after just saying that to Stanley.
Yeah. It sure does. I don't know if that's as reassuring as you're thinking it is. Alrighty. Now it's Dashiell's turn. So, right now, his viable targets are you and Paul. I'm gonna see who he's gonna want to hit. He's gonna hit Paul. And now he is going to use... It's gonna be one of 3. Aerial Ace. Cool. Let's see if that hits.
This is Pokemon to be pretty effective. Or, okay, main Pokemon.
0 and 8 plus this 5. Oh wait, is it? Aerial Ace is a guaranteed hit, so I probably shouldn't have to roll for that.
Yeah, probably not.
Alright, so that is going to be... 60. So that's going to be 110. To Paul. Paul's defense is... Never mind, just kidding. Yeah, you guys are extremely sad, and I need to buff his strength up more.
Yeah, my defense is 142, so it would do like no damage at all.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done like anything.
There's something not quite right there.
Okay, yeah, so, note to self. I think I'm worried, I think I kept them low because I was worried I was going to do too much damage. But, it's like that, your defenses are so ridiculously high that it's not going to matter, so... I'll keep... Alright, so... For now, I'll say that does like 20 damage to Paul. Just so that something can happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so now... that is Dashiell's turn, and then with that, Leech Seed procs, getting another 135. I think it was.
Yeah, 135.
So. Alright. Alright. Alright, so that is Dashiell's turn. That's going to be... Alright. Next is Team Thunderguard. Alright. We let him play with this food long enough. Let's show him some real action. Ooh, yeah, we're finally gonna do the thing. Me first. Perfect. So Joe's going to use a bonus action to imbue Jose with electricity. And they're going to use their special attack I forgot what it was called. Give me a sec. Yeah, just Thunder Sword. Thunder Sword.
Be careful, tackle. No.
So you see a bunch of electricity surge out of. Actually, no, I think I have a backdrop for this. Because I didn't get to use it before. Yeah, right here.
They missed. Or whatever that was.
No, you just couldn't do it before because you killed it before you could actually do it.
I thought they charged up and then did something, but yeah, I don't remember.
He imbued Alex with electricity, was going to use the attack next turn, I think. And oh no, he was going to, but he got confused.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he basically turns into a giant thunder saber, does a wide arcing slash. You guys are friendly, so it's not going to hit you, but it will hit Blaziken. Thunder Sword! Combining the strength of Joe, which is 36, and Jose's stats real quick. Uh, 62, so 36 plus 62. 98, because it's a superpower, it's going to be like true damage.
Mm-hmm.
One tornado. What kind of attack was that? It's called it's our Team Thunder Guard special. You combine our electrical might and can perform a series of shocking attacks. Yeah, you never see them do it like us. I don't know if people want to do it like y'all, but to each your own, I guess. Definitely hurt.
At least it worked this time.
You guys got lucky. Imagine being on the other end of this bad boy. Oh, cool. So these two charges are gone. Interesting. Guess that means I got a target shell next. Yeah, wait, huh? Alright, but that's Team Thunderguard's turn. Next is Paul's turn.
Indeed. I know it's takedown and reversal and bulk up. What was the last one?
Beat up. Does damage based off the party's total strength by 5, and that it will count the 36 as well. From Electabuzz as well. Right. And you divide that by 5, and then add his strength modifier to that. I might lower the dividend just because it seems like it's lower than it's worth doing.
Right. Like, it should be stronger by how many party members are still, conscious. Like, if half of the party got knocked out, it would be not nearly as effective.
Yeah. So is that what you're gonna use, or
yeah, I was
take down?
I kept thinking using beat up, yeah.
All right, cool. Plus, and then what's your strength?
66 is a modifier.
29 divided by 5. 59 plus it is 55. So 114. 44. Alright. Yeah, I might say, so let me go back to that. 99. Say, if I divide that by 3. 99. Yeah, okay, I'll take 99. 99 plus 67 minus 40. Okay, so 96. And because you two are friends, follow-up attack as well.
Okay.
So it will be... let me do the math of the initial attack. Then follow-up attack based off of your strength, which is 66, or is it 60?
66 is my strength modifier.
66?
66, yeah.
Alright. Alrighty. Cool. I forgot to roll for that, but that's fine. Back to your turn.
Okay. Well, these webs haven't been electrified yet, but I don't want to do that though. Why not? I feel like copying a move. Let's use electric web.
Okay. Alright, they are now electrified. Let's see if it hits.
Okay. So that's a dex attack, right?
Yes.
So it'd be 6. Oh, I mean 6 anyway, I guess. D20. 22.
Okay, yeah, that hits. And then Electroweb's damage is what plus dex? I have it on me, let me check.
Yeah.
I don't know why I had that. So 55 plus dex, okay. So your dex, so 55 plus your dexterity.
Which is 60 modifier. And then, of course, half of that damage.
Oh yeah,
Add it.
because of protein. So
Yeah,
115, 2, 57 plus D115.
And I do also have hidden trick, I guess.
That's right!
Even though I think it's only for physical attacks, isn't it?
Physical, so I forget what the multiplier was, but you can add a bit of your dex or a bit of your physical, depending on which attack you were using.
Right, using physical attacks with Pokemon damage can also count as a range move. No, it is a range move. And allowing for dex to add damage 1/4 dex. When
Okay,
using
so
range,
1/4.
then using ranged attacks, they can be considered physical attacks and have 1/4 of strength scaling. Yeah.
Cool.
So 1/4 of 66. So
Divided by 4 equals 16. So 172 plus 16 equals 188. Minus the 70 defense equals 118. And so that's 118. So minus his HP. Alright, so, and then we're going to... Oh yeah, you're the leader, so... Because, you're kind of the only one doing damage right now.
yeah.
So you were marked the leader last turn. So, minus the follow-up damage for everybody.
I guess by Gonkers we're working just fine. Gonkers, is that what you said? Gonkers? Gonkers?
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, his gunkers.
his Gonkers, yeah.
Ooh, Man, you gotta teach me how to unclog those. He doesn't have any... never mind. Huh, I wonder if I have gunkers. Is that where Toxic comes from? So now for the follow-up damage. So minus 36.
Yeah, actually, I don't think I gave myself the this had health from before.
No, you did not.
That bring me right back up to full health.
Yep. So, note to self. Tweak the bosses next time. Like, I need to not be afraid to do damage to y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, then Paul's berry can be used for healing, not just buffing.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, no, you guys have plenty of... at least you have plenty of healing.
Yeah.
As well as Paul has plenty of healing. And then I think your chlorophyll ability will also... your chlorophyll heals the party, doesn't it?
That's what you were saying. You said you were also like combining it with Sweet Scent or something?
Yeah, I was going to combine it with Sweet Scent so that it heals the party.
Yeah.
By a set amount. So that way, even if I do start to over-damaging, you guys will have plenty of heals to go around.
Right.
Plus, I don't have permadeath turned on, so in case I'm a bad DM and I overstep my boss, you guys will be fine.
Yeah. We'll just lose somebody in the fight, which is like, whatever.
Yeah, they'll just be knocked out.
Yeah.
Alright, so... now it is Stanley's turn. And the electro webs are ignited.
Right. What was his attack moves other than Ultra Web?
Stanley's attack moves are Electro Web, String Shot, Assurance, and Silk Trap. So his attacking moves are Electro Web and Assurance. His stat moves are String Shot and then Silk Trap.
Oh yeah, I forgot about his attacking different targets thing. But of course he can't do that.
Yeah, he only has the one target. But he does have Stealth Tracker, to where if he goes last, he could just randomly attack somebody. He can attack a target. He has Stealth... don't forget, yeah, his Stealth Tracker ability, I guess this Pokemon can reduce his speed to 0, pushing him to the back of the rotation line. When it is his turn, he can strike a target of his choosing regardless of range when he takes an attack action.
Interesting.
So, we got that as well.
Assurance is only if they took damage, right? That does more.
Assurance is... target is already taking damage this rotation. The damage is 120 plus strength instead of 60.
Yeah, so
it does a base 60, but if he's already taking damage this rotation, 120.
that Assurance seems like a good idea.
Okay.
Oh, also the berry from Paul. I guess never got dispersed.
Oh yeah, that's right. I also forgot. Here, I gotta use the bathroom, so I'll be right back. I'll apply that in a second.
Okay. Hope everyone's enjoying the stream so far. A lot more action-packed than the last stream, of course. We have a battle doing most of it. I'm guessing we probably won't go much past this battle, though, this time. I think it will usually go till about 2 o'clock. That's about an hour from now. So, I can see Mario Man being done after this battle. Not a little bit after. Let me know if this song starts to get annoying because you know, been going for a while. Hmm. Oh, whoa. Chrome just almost crashed or something. What was that?
Alrighty, alright, I'm back. Okay, so,
Back.
you had, if I were correct, Paul had applied a berry to who?
Stanley.
To Stanley, got it. Alright,
Then
so
he
there's that.
would have the berry, then use assurance.
Alright, so he would consume the berry, and then use Assurance. So that buffs his attack by 15. So I'm gonna go ahead. So let's make sure it hits first.
All right.
Because it's buffing his strength, it basically just gives him additional number on his additional unit on his modifier as well. I think. I think. I don't know. And it does buff strength, so technically 6 plus.
Might need it to hit.
Yeah. Insurance 16. So it does add 15. 6. So that makes it a 7. 7 plus 6 is that's still not enough.
Oh, Stanley.
Yeah, because Assurance is physical, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if it were not. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so that misses, unfortunately.
Keeps rolling so low.
Yeah, Sammy ain't doing so hot this time around.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, Orion. Doesn't he has major links with all of us. So
Yeah.
shouldn't Orion be follow-up attacking or having heal follow-up?
You have to choose. Yeah, you have to choose if he wants to do a. Because he has major links with everybody, but if he chooses a link burst, which is the ally, he can choose an ally that he has a major link with, and then follow up with them.
Right, he needs to activate it, that's right.
Yeah. So you'll have them, they just need to be activated.
Right. Have him do it for Paul then, since Paul's gonna attack next.
Cool. I think I marked those with a thumbtack before, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that.
Yeah, I can't remember,
Change the stroke of that to
Looks painful.
What?
It looks painful.
No, it's a friendly thumbtack.
Right in his
All
butt.
What
Okay.
would you have him do?
This also means if he attacks, then Paul should follow up as well, right?
Yes. And then vice versa.
Okay. Just gonna try the side beam again. Hopefully he doesn't miss this time.
Alright.
Or so I can't do surveillance plus the link thing, right?
Yeah, so Link Blast is an attack, because but Link Burst is a I'll consider that a bonus action.
Which also would be the same as surveillance, so I can't do both.
No, you're fine. Yeah. Yeah. Only because you already have. Yeah. Because you would have to set up a link in order. You have to use surveillance to set up a link anyway. So we can not do surveillance this time,
Yeah.
and then do a link burst this time. Yeah.
That seems fair. Not to just stack that much.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, just use side beam then.
Can I get a side beam?
Nope.
No. Jeez. You guys are doing so good early on too.
Right.
I guess that's fine. Yeah, I gotta say, y'all pushing me real hard. Might actually have to take this a bit more seriously. A bit more seriously? What do you mean by that? Look, you thought I was at my full strength? Check this out. He removes his necktie and reveals a Mega Sun attached to it and begins to Mega Evolve. Alrighty. So do I have his thing on here or no? No, I do not. Let me go pull that up real quick. Do 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 do. Alrighty. Now, if y'all kindly do battle, finish the. Let's see. If you will kindly oblige me, allow me to go at my full strength. Though, you're. You think I'm scared by a few extra tassels? No way. Interesting. Then you'll be my first target. What? Time ripple. He teleports to one side of the battlefield, and then everybody takes 5 plus 15 70 damage.
Okay.
Boss, are you okay? No. But I'm still standing. You're gonna hit me a lot harder than that. Oh, trust me, I intend to. But for now, I'll let you savor your boasting. Joke's on you. I don't know what that means. Yikes! This fight got super scary all of a sudden. Alright, so that is Dashel's turn. Team Thunderguard's turn. He's a bit too close for me to charge safely. But you know, but you know what? We're always the type to look danger in the face. Let's do it. Charge! You can't be serious. Just you wait. You can beat us all you want, but that won't stop us from unleashing our true fury. Oh, I intend to. Alright, Paul's turn.
284.
Oh yeah, everybody took 75.
75.
No, 80. Yeah, 75 damage.
Okay.
So let me.
Why can't I think of the gym leader that had Mega Evolution with the Lucario?
Karina.
Karina, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna swap to that, but I couldn't find it.
I think she's just a gym leader though, unless she's a champion.
I think she might pop up again, but I'm not really sure. Yeah. I remember her having her own battle music.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was the end of Blaziken's turn, so I should get my Leech Seed on him. Actually, how many turns has it been? 3 or 4?
Been 3.
Okay, so he has like... How many turns did we decide on? 12?
12.
Okay. So it should last the whole battle, but if it goes too long, it might not. Okay, that means I heal 10.
You guys are pretty close.
Okay, so I got 289 health, and yeah, he takes the 135.
Alright. Okay, so that is that. So now it is okay. Now it's Paul's turn.
Yeah. I don't know if he can make it all the way over there. I don't think he can.
I don't think so either. Let me check his. Speed. He can only move technically 4 spaces.
Okay, so have him go between Wayskin and Orion.
Alright. So like here?
I guess, yeah. I thought that was more 4 next to Orion.
Yeah, so yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you're right. I miscounted.
The little top hat.
Ready. So what will you have him use?
I think he used bulk up.
Alrighty, bulk up it is.
He can't do anything else anyway. He can't reach him.
Forget if bulk up's temporary or not.
I feel like any stat increasing move is increased unless it's lowered again.
Okay.
It's not like what is it again? There's a charge, for example, where like you charge up and then once you use a move, it goes away.
Okay.
Or there's another like physical one that's kind of like charge as that way, but where's your bulk up? It's just stat increase.
Interesting. All right. Okay, so that was his turn. So now it's back to you.
I guess honestly I haven't been adding the 10 bonus strength to all my attacks, but whatever. The range. What is the range on Leaf Tornado again, or Pedal Blizzard? I mean.
Because it's a full-on gust of wind, I'll say it's like 120. So three squares, and it can go out in a cone shape.
Yeah, that probably has to move like 1 to the right to hit him.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll see if it hits first before I do anything else.
Yeah. So
Let's see. So that's a range attack, so it should be Dex, even though it's technically a physical attack according to Pokemon, but so it'd be 66. So 6 plus that. 21.
hello. Okay.
Okay, so
Alrighty. So
let's see.
what's the base damage on Pedal Blizzard?
That is a nice 90. You add,
Plus for 60.
yeah, so you, I guess I would add a fourth of the strength, so a fourth of 66. And then half of that you would add again. Because it's a grass type as well as a protein.
Yep, so 66 plus 33, 249, and then yeah, and then protein. Oh no, yeah, because of overgrowth that also adds damage.
Oh yeah, I guess did I add the plus 10 strength? I don't remember if I did. From the bulk up. Guess you did.
73.
Yeah, whatever.
So it's 373 plus all the additives, so minus 70, 303.
Quite a lot.
Yeah, stat pays with this character. Good grief.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And then Paul's follow-up damage. 513. Alright, yeah, that's your turn, I think.
Yeah, I mean, move to attack. Yeah, that should be good.
Alright, cool. Stanley's turn. Oh, who did you want Paul to give the berry to?
Right. Can he give it to himself?
Sure.
So what health are all of these guys at now?
I think the only damage that was taken was from the time flux.
Yeah, 75.
Stanley's at 303. Orion's at 352. Paul's at 278, and Team Thunderguard using the boss version of Electrobuzz's stats. He hit him 3 times because he's 3 people, so he went from like 1600 to 1400.
Okay. How much of percentage of Paul's health do you have? Like 80?
I would say so.
Yeah. Still trying to decide when Reversal's a good play or not.
Yeah.
I don't think it really will be for a while.
Yeah, I need to actually make the fights hard for that first.
Yeah.
But 80% he will do. That's still 20 power. It would be below like 70 onwards. It would be at 40 power.
Right.
Like
Okay.
legit, he needs to be like critical level in order for it to do its max.
Right. I'm thinking Stanley's gonna try to use insurance again, but hopefully he doesn't miss.
Alrighty. Excuse me.
Whip, whip, whip.
40, 80. Okay, so 3 spaces. And assurance. Is it in the cards?
Exodia!
Okay,
I think
9, and because it's a physical attack.
close.
Technically no, but I'm gonna say it hits because he hasn't hit anything in the entire game.
I mean, he hit that one electrical web, I guess.
Yeah, he had like 1 electro web and then he got his Gunker's clogged. I'll give it to him. So, assurance will do 60 plus 7. $57. Alright, cool. That's Stanley's turn. Next is Orion's turn. Do you want to activate another link, or do you want to do surveillance?
Activated a link on Thunderguard.
Alrighty.
Put a pin in that. Okay,
You gonna try Side Beam again?
yeah, probably. Like the most damage you could probably do.
Arc Balloon here, and then is that alright with you?
Yeah.
Alright, can I get a Side Beam?
Yes,
Yes, he can.
I just-
Alright. I won't mess up this time. Side Beam! Side Beam.
I think it's like stadium sound effects or something like that. It's like.
So 65 plus dexterity. And has chance to confuse on a d6 with a 6 roll, so 135. So minus 70. 65, and then plus follow-up damage.
That'd be from Thunder Guard as well as Paul.
Yep. So first,
You said it was a D6 for whether they get confused or not.
yeah.
Is it odds or even?
I will say we'll say evens.
Yeah, okay.
Evens on confuse, and then they have to roll evens to break out of it.
Yeah. So I'll roll that for you, I guess.
Yeah.
4.
All right, cool. He is confused. 6 minus. It was Paul and Thunderguard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 36. Alright. Alright, that is Orion's turn. Next is Dashel. Alright.
The way that purple thing's on his face, it looks like he's wearing like a mask.
Oh yeah, he has a different face, so I have to actually it doesn't look like he's eating a string anymore.
Probably given the confused thing.
Yeah. Confused.
Yeah.
He
Interesting.
dolphin confused.
It's like science, confusing.
It sure is. I almost failed ace chemistry if grades weren't weighted.
On a bell curve.
Alrighty. Alright, so now he is confused. So let's see. Let's see if he breaks out of it.
So
With a con save.
what is he going for again?
I actually don't know what the DC of that would be.
I forgot what it was.
rolled 15, so he rolled total 15 because of his modifier.
Right. It seems good, but I don't remember. Yeah, what it was supposed to be.
Because I know the last time he rolled, he got 15 and then went to 18, so it was pretty high to begin with.
Yeah.
I'll say it sticks for now. I'll have an actual confusion DC later.
Okay. Then roll.
Does it?
Then roll the d6, I guess, to see if he moves or not.
Oh, yeah. See if he misses. Yeah. See if you can even attack.
So even
He's
you can.
going to. Let's see if it'll land.
Even you can attack. Okay.
Yeah, heads he can attack. Alright, so he will attack Team Thunderguard with. Let's see.
Covet. AOAs.
Aerial Ace. Yeah, Aerial Ace again. And I will just say, I'll say this hits them. So, strength.
It's supposed to be guaranteed.
Yeah,
what-
I'll say it.
It's one
Yeah,
of its.
I'll say it does damage, I mean.
Yeah, yeah. If it didn't always hit, there would be no point having it, because that's kind of like a low-powered move.
Yeah. And their defense is only 57 too, because it's based off of Electabuzz stats, so that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, so 110, 57 keeps that because he's hitting 3 people. 120, so it's doing 120 damage total. Alright, cool.
And with all those traps around Blaziken's art there, it looks like he's a shiny Blaziken. Which he is, right? So, I mean...
He does kind of... Oh yeah, that is... He is a unique shiny, yeah. He looks like shiny sparks. I love that, actually.
Yeah. Perfect placement on those traps.
So it's Team Thunderguard. No, it is now Team Thunderguard's turn.
Did they charge last turn? Or is that just left over?
They did charge last turn.
Okay.
Alright. We do more than just swords, you know. Alex, it's your turn. Ah, jeez. Activating super power. Thunder tank. Charge. So let's see. So that combines their strength. Strength 36 plus 60, 36 plus 50, that's 96. Okay, so this does a flat 96 damage. You have a very unique fighting style. I like it. Alright. He's getting whittled down, slowly but surely. He's pretty much one good move away now.
Good thing I have a lot of good moves.
That's the spirit. And just it's Paul should have some too. It's his turn.
Yeah,
so
it is his turn. Well, he has his berry, so he would use his berry first.
Okay.
And then takedown.
Alright, takedown. We're going for another dash attack.
A dash attack on Dashel.
Alright, is takedown in the cards?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright, so takedown 90 plus strength, 76 plus you and Orion's fall. So 90. Okay. No mental math. We have a calculator. So 90 plus 76 is 166. We'll subtract that from his defense. So that's gonna do yeah. So 90. So 96. But the follow-up damage, he is defeated. I gotta say, I underestimated you lot. Granted, it's like 90, but you know. Yeah, someone like me should be able to take that on no sweat. I need a bit more practice myself. Alright, that being said, the fight with Dialgo is going to be a pretty big task, so... And I can handle these stagnation zones in the meantime. Yo, why don't y'all rest up? Rest up a bit. Get whatever y'all feel like y'all need to get. And then we'll come back and take care of this problem head on. Sure, that nice little Farfetch will let you stay at our house for a bit. Stay at his house for a bit. Or you can sleep in the cave here. Either way, rest up and get what you need to do. Get what you need to get done. Because this next guy's gonna be a big one, probably.
Yeah, if he's an origin for him.
I thought about it, but I was like, nah. I think Dialgo's gonna be already pretty beefy.
I want my legendary to have arms, or in this case, 4 legs. It's more Palkia that has the problem with not having arms anymore.
That's right. It's weird. It's such a weird freaking Pokemon. It's like, why do they do that? I don't know why they did that. Yeah, you guys are plenty capable. Got a million tricks up your sleeve, too. Are you okay? I'm fine. This is a training match after all. Yeah, we took it out though. Probably gonna rest up a bit before we actually take this thing head on. I agree. Ooh, ooh, that means we can hit up the massage place again. Massage place? That sounds kind of nice. I'll follow you. Yeah, if it isn't stagnated. If it is, we can use your cool electric powers to deal with it, right? Yeah, I guess you're right. Alright, let's do this. Alright. The party, is there anything you wanted to do before they rested up?
I don't think so. I can't think of anything.
Okay, cool. So we'll end it there. So I'm going to take a little bit, so I'll decide what your levels are going to be later on.
Yeah, we have time.
You did fight a boss in 2 phases, so how many levels are you away from Miascarada anyway?
I'm at 29, so I thought you said was it 34?
So about 5 levels away.
Yeah.
Okay. See. So do you want to just evolve normally, or do you want to have like a big moment or whatever? Because I know, evolution in the anime happens at like pivotal moments of a Pokemon's plot progression, which is a crazy thing to say out loud, but
right, like they can sometimes either like not evolve when it's supposed to, or evolve early somehow in the anime.
Like how Ash's Infernape evolved twice.
And win one battle, yeah.
It one fight, yeah. Even though it was like he beat like 2 enemies that weren't even that high XP yield.
Yeah.
So,
maybe more situational, yeah, but not just like, oh, it happened. Moving on.
Yeah.
So probably like if it's in like crunch time or something, maybe.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay, I think I have an idea how I'm gonna play that out now. It'll be like brief, but I think I can figure that out.
I'll trust you.
In the meantime, what's up?
Yeah, I'll trust you to figure it out. Yeah, the best time.
Yeah. It'll probably be before the chapter ends, for sure. And I think I have, like... It'll be kind of like a whatever-ish kind of moment, but I feel like it'll fit the scene appropriately.
Okay.
I'll think on it in case it needs to be executed better, but for now, I think I'll call it there.
Mm-hmm.
Any aside from the boss being kind of weak, because I kind of understand that that's a faux pas now, but is there anything you guys... or anything you want to critique or touch upon my DMing style?
I don't think anything was different from last time. I don't really have any critiques from that. Yeah, just really just the usual things that like, oh, you didn't think of this, you need to think of this, later. We had that kind of already in the pipeline, I guess. Like, oh, you need to figure out how Arrow Ace works for the boss, I guess. But I don't know, all the other stat things always just come up, I guess. So maybe trying to figure out, maybe just make sure that moves, like the damage is known for them, and then the scaling is a little bit better.
Yeah, let's scale the boss's damage a bit better because your defenses are really high, so I can afford to do big damage and not accidentally party wipe you.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I just need to be a bit more on hands with that one. But other than that, I think. Yeah,
I think it's good.
Just damage I gotta work on. HP's. I think the HP scaling is fine. How do you feel about how long the combat took?
It wasn't nearly as long as last time that we had combat, so it was better.
True. Yeah, it was one guy with a lot of HP instead of 3 people with a lot of HP.
Yeah.
So that's fair.
And he should have been tougher on his own than each of the other guys individually, I think. So it makes sense.
Yeah. He was definitely what's it called? He was definitely stronger because he actually landed attacks here and there.
Mm-hmm.
But I think in general his damage, like boss damage, needs to be a bit higher, especially because you guys are going to progressively keep getting stronger as the campaign goes.
Yeah.
So I need to not be afraid to deal damage. So I know that's the thing I need to work on.
The auto hitting move made sense in terms of like him being boss, so I think that was good. To have
Especially
a move that is hits one, yeah.
Yeah, like the superpowers that he has, Time Flux and Time Ripple. Like those were meant to be stronger, but I didn't actually give it like damage scaling, so I just said screw it. I was just his strength plus whatever.
Right. Yeah,
Uh,
it didn't end up being an issue because I didn't really come up that many times, and then no one really took that much damage from it.
So okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I'll level you guys up either throughout the week, or I'll just text you your levels. And if you don't know how to re-roll, we can go over the next time I go live.
Yeah, I know I always forget, so that's always best to do it on stream. I
It's a
think.
very I re-roll I level up very differently than literally any other DM ever, so I can understand that.
Yeah. Also, it's good to make sure I'm not like doing it wrong when it didn't take that long to do it
If you
anyway.
want me
So
to oversee it, that's perfectly fine.
yeah, it seems best for it anyway. Because
Yeah.
letting your players just do it on their own is asking for trouble.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so glad session was overall good.
Yeah.
I know Blaziken needs, or my bosses in general need to be buffed in terms of damage. HP is fine, honestly. I might nerf Dialga's HP a little bit, just because this one did take a little bit, and then he's gonna have a lot more. But I think that's pretty much it. Obviously, if you have anything you want to address or concern later that you didn't think of now, feel free to DM me.
Yeah.
DM
DM the DM.
on, or like, oh, hey, how should this move work? If I didn't already if I didn't have a concrete ruling for it, we can. Because I know I tend to make up rulings on the fly, so
Yeah.
so if we need like hey, how does this move work? I'll try to answer it as quick as I can.
Yeah. Sounds good.
All right, cool.
Whew.
With that, I'll call the session here. Thanks for showing up, and I appreciate any and all criticism you have. I appreciate you. Hey, I'm glad you're enjoying the campaign as much as you are. I think chapter 3 is going. The next chapter after this one is going to be pretty. It's pretty much almost done.
Yeah.
I'm working on the climax of it now, so hopefully that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Alright.
If you need to take a break for a while too, just make sure you let me know. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
So you guys
And I want to try to at least be ahead because I also want to work on like mini affinity quests for everyone you've encountered so far too, or just whoever you want to. So because you've hung out with these two already, and then you've kind of met these two, so these two will probably have an affinity quest at some point, as well as I might even give one for Blaziken as well, just because like he's kind of a big character, so it makes sense for someone like him to have some kind of affinity quest. But we'll see. But I know for a fact that these two are gonna have one, and I might give one to Thunderguard as well. I'm not certain, but I do want them to make appearances more. But we'll figure that out as we go.
Right.
All right. Before I yammer on further, I will go ahead and call it. Once again, thanks for coming. Thanks for showing up. Appreciate you. I guess that's it. I'll see you next time, man.
Yeah, we'll see you next time too, everyone watching. And yeah, until next time.
Later, buddy.
Yeah.
Bye.
Burr. Okay. And of course that's for me as well. Katie, take it down. I have a couple things I need to get done, but I think I will be back on to do something for a stream tonight. Not sure what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I have a couple options. But yeah. So yeah, either be a bit later or could be soon, depending on how long the things take. But yeah. Until then, though, everyone, have a fantastic time / rest of the day. Daylight, or whatever.